again to all the storytellers who have joined here and for waiting for the next sessions to start. So in our first session, Malisha explained you all about storytelling and how do you build up a story and how to keep up the hype from the beginning to the end and how to plan out the content. So, but he, with the time restraint, he missed out on some details about video editing. So to fill in the gaps about video editing and how to edit a proper video with After Effects. So he is none other than our very own OCVP in the 100 Storytellers, Akhtar Faviz, marketing specialist, Isaac in CC, video production in a video producer in a national showcasing team, Isaac Sri Lanka, and also co-founder and chief executive in Oasis. So Akhtar, over to you.
Thank you, Ravindu. All right, guys. So, hey, Isaac. So, this is Akhtar. So, let me share my screen with you all. All right. So, hope you all can see my screen and hear me as well. So, let's move on to the session today. So, okay. This is Akhtar, the marketing specialist at Isaac in CC and video producer at National Showcasing Team, and also co-founder of Oasis. It's a digital agency startup. All right, so moving on to the session. So today's session is basically about After Effects for beginners. So the objective of this session is to let you all know what are the basics of After Effects and how to how to produce a professional video with the help of After Effects so that the video reaches out with a very good hype. So in a previous session, Malisha have explained you all about what is video production and videography, the techniques of videography, and also the frames as well. So in this session, I'll be covering you about the basics of After Effects and also how to download After Effects templates. So this session will be mostly evolving around the templates. So that everyone, from even a zero-level beginner, can easily understand and create a video in a super professional level. So, and also how to match the video concept with the template that you are downloading or with the template that you are selecting, and also how to edit those templates and how to align the template with the concept of the video that you wanted to produce. And also, especially, I'll be talking about the final video touch-ups with Filmora. As you all know, After Effects is a very powerful software which requires more CPU memory usage of your computer, so that it takes more and more time. Even for rendering, it will take more time. So I'll tell you how to minimize the time and how to minimize the resource usage of your computer and to come up with a very good video. So that's why we will be using Filmora for the final video touch-ups like background music and small video editing parts. Okay, so let's move on. So this is the interface of After Effects. So basically, everyone who have familiar with Adobe Creative Cloud products might be familiar with this as well. It will be super easy, just like other Adobe softwares, maybe like Photoshop, like Premiere Pro. So this is this is mostly similar to Premiere Pro. So here you can see on the left side panel, there will be the project files, the bin, and everything will be there, where all your project files will be stored, the media that you wanted for the video to be stored, and everything will be there on the left side panel. And on the right side panel, there will be all the properties options, like properties of each and every element of the video that you are creating, like like this size changes of the text, and everything will be there on the right panel. And down is the timeline panel of the video. So here is here is where you will have all your frames, all your screen frames here, and the medias that you are using, and also the timeline will be here, so that you can adjust the timeline according to the video, according to the video that you are producing. And also the center part is the composition panel. That's where you can see the video that you are producing on real time. Okay, moving on. So to come up with a good template, so this is what these are very famous sites that you can download templates. One is AE Download, the other one is Share AE. So I would basically prefer AE Download as the interface is super cool and it will be very easy for you all to search on. So let me take you to the website. Yes, so hope you can see my screen as well. So here, this is the aedownload.com website. So where you can download uh, millions of templates for free. So you can use to download templates. For an example, if you are creating a video for an event, an opening video, so you can just type on like an event opening and search for templates. And there will be many templates that will be coming up. So you can just go through the templates that are available, and you can choose which will be which will be more similar to the video that you are going to create, and which is more unique as well. Yes, so this is how it will show you. So there will be many templates. Sorry for the delay, guys. So, and one more thing I wanted to let you all know is with AE downloads, there will be a restriction, like only the templates which are less than 500 MB can be downloaded for free. For other templates that you will have to pay, yeah, it will be a pro version. So for that case, what you all can do is there will be a code for each template. So yeah, just take a look at this. This video, this template is just 36 MB. So you can download it. So from this download button, you can just go and go through the procedure and just download this template. But if in case if the templates are, so if it is more than 500 MB, what you can do is, this is the video code. So this is a unique code for each template that you will be that is available in AE download, so that you can just copy the code and search it on Google. Like with this code, type free download, or else you can also go to Share AE. Okay, so when you just type that video code and free download, there will be a list of websites from Google. So from here as well, Shai is coming on top. You can just go there, or else there is aeriver.com. So as this, there will be many sites. So you can go through each of the site and try to download in other sites. So sometimes maybe from this one in aid share aid, there will be like several links to download. You can try each of them, and one link will be working for sure. So sometimes other links might not work. So you can just go through each of the links and download the template. So this is a basic tip that you can use while searching for templates. So all of these are premium versions of templates that you're trying to download for free. So, and also you can download these premium templates on envato.com as well. Right. So moving on. And let's see one more video. Yeah. So yeah, so guys, so anyone who can feel a similarity with this video, so who can find which video this is similar to, can you all can just drop a message on the chat box as well. Like, what do you feel about this video, and have you seen any similar videos to this? Yeah, anyone? All right, yeah, Tisal is saying 100 ST t-shirt. Yes, definitely. This is the template that we were, the OC was using for the 100 ST t-shirt reveal as well. So I'll basically let you know how this video was used for the 100 ST t-shirt reveal. Okay, so let's move on. Yeah, let's move to the template scenes. So once you get a template, you all can just go through the template video. So in the AE download, there will be a video preview of the template that you are trying to download. So you can just go through the video preview and find out the scenes and the frames of the video and just get a clear picture of what are the frames there and how you can use this template to modify it to the concept that you are going to build. So when we were developing, these are the frames that we got from this particular template. So there were like around 15 scenes on this template, and just what you have to do next is like plan which are the scenes that you want for this video. When you're producing this video, what are the scenes you want, so that you can remove the rest of the scenes that are unwanted from the template when you're producing. And then you can align the concept according to your need. So this is how we did. So you can just see the first slide, the product display was changed as hello delegates. The second one was changed as feeling proud as a storyteller. And also there was a smoke background. It was a footage, a smoke footage on the behind, which was because it was not aligning with the theme of 100 ST. So we try to remove that and come up just in a plain background with feeling proud as a storyteller. And then the third slide was, the third frame was removed as it was not needed. And then the fourth one is aligned to the 100 ST project in that it can be given out of what the project is about. So we just images, the videos on the template to the videos, to the short video clips of the events, of the story, of the speakers from the session throughout the project. And then the fifth also changes according to the same concept. And then the sixth slide was changed with the background, with the speaker on the background, and as a storytellers coming on front as continuously. And then the fifth slide was changed as with the t-shirts, and the text were changed and everything was changed. And the the eighth slide also was removed from the eighth frame also was removed from the video. And the ninth frame was designed with the front design, and then the back design comes, and then a description about the t-shirt with the project 100 storytellers dedicated t-shirt, and also a promotional post also was placed on it. And then we made the final closing as the limited edition Wear with Pride. So everything was aligned accordingly. So what you all can do is have a small scratch. It's better to always have a scratch on a paper than keeping everything on mind. So you can just draw a small sketch, like what are the things you want in the video, and what are the things you have in the template, and how you are going to make the changes in the template. You can just draw simple sketches for a clear idea, and to easily and quickly create the video as soon as possible. Right. So let's move on to the demo of this. So now I show you all how to do the editing on the templates. So this is the template file that we have downloaded from After Effects. Let me open the file. So basically what we have to do is, like, after having all the sketches as we have seen right now, you can just go through the template and find out where you have to edit and how the structure of the template is, because when you are trying to download from AE downloads, there will be several templates in different structures. So according to the one who have created it, the structure of the template will differ definitely.
Sorry to interrupt, Akhtar. The screen shared is your the website. I mean, the slides.
All right. Sorry for that. Give me a minute. Okay. Now I think it's okay. Cool.
Okay. Yeah.
So, all right. So when you come to the AE After Effects, so this is how it will be. And so here what you will have is below the composition, there will be a screen size. And the most important part is this resolution. So it's better to always keep it in quarter, as it consumes more of the memory. So that your computer might feel a bit slow. So you can keep it quarter unless you need the resolution, the most. So keep it quarter, and you can just go through the timeline and see how the video is going on. So this is how this template is going. So the template won't be similar to the video that you see in the preview. So there will be no images. There will be no images that you see in the preview. So it will be an empty with something like product placeholder, some kind of random text. So this is how the template is. So when you see these project files, the video project files on the left panel, there will be one called edit and the other one called render. Here in the edit, there is scenes. This is how this template is structured. So they have separated like scenes and then screen bar placeholder and then audios. So what you do is go through this scene, and for the first, I'll let you know what are the things we are removing here. So as we have already discussed on the sketches, we plan to remove the first frame, the first scene, and the second scene as well. These scenes were not needed in the video. So we can just hide these and then remove these two scenes. You can just select that and delete it. So the scene goes off. Then it starts from the third scene. So the third scene we plan to have it, and the fourth scene also, but the fifth scene was not needed. So this scene was needed. So what you can do is just delete this as well. And then as the same, you can delete all the unwanted scenes. And then what you have to do is align the scenes, the media scenes, according to the time that you have created, according to the current timeline. So here what you can see is, this is the fourth scene. So after fourth scene, there is a bit of delay because of the media that you have deleted. There is a delay, there is a black screen. Then the sixth slide comes on. So what you can do is just drag this sixth slide next to the fourth slide, so that it comes continuously after the fourth slide. As the same, you can move all other scenes accordingly. And then what you have to do is, in the timeline, so there will be an empty space on the front, which we have deleted. And also there will be an empty space on the behind. So what you can do is, you can just drag this total timeline, the full timeline, I mean the work area, the end of the work area to where the video is ending. And then you can drag the work area starting also to where the video actually starts after what you have removed. All right. So just after this, you can go to composition and trim come to work area. So you can trim this to the current work area so that the timeline shows only the work area that you have redesigned right now. Now, what you can do is, we don't have scene 1, we don't have scene 2, we have scene 3 in the timeline. So you can open the scene 3 folder. There we have several files. So what we have is, there is one called international. So this is a text. So you can find where the text is. So there is one called grid text placeholder. Okay, you can check. This is collection. This is not international. So the second one, okay, this shows international. So what we have to do is, we have to change this text to what we wanted. So hello delegates this is the script, the content script that we wrote for the video. And then you can just keep on editing that. So hello delegates, the second one is collection. That's where we want the feeling proud as a storyteller text. So for this collection, we will be changing it as feeling proud as a storyteller. We can put it down. Okay, so when you are putting it down, there is a small issue. So the work area have been limited to this area. So what you can do is just click on this, sorry. And extend this work area. And then you can just check the text properties, the character properties, where the line spacing is set to 0. So you can also set it to auto so that it goes down. Right. Then you can just center this as you wanted and just check whether everything is good to go. All right. So now what we have to do is place the placeholders on these areas where it needed. So let's move on, where this shows the media files. So the grid media placeholder 1, this one, the grid media placeholder 2, the grid media placeholder 3, 4, 5. So you can just, what you can do is remove the sample things there, just delete that and drag and drop the medias you have. So you can just take all the medias to a folder which you want and just drag and drop to the place, to the timeline, so that it falls into the timeline. And then what you have to do is, make it fixed to the slide, fixed to the size of it. Give me a minute. Sorry guys. So, yeah, you can just drag and drop media's placeholders that you have. And there was a question in the chat. So yeah, let me take that. Can we load these templates just by drag and drop? Can we load these templates just by drag and drop? It's Chamara. So Chamara, can you please elaborate the question? I couldn't get that. You mean the full template, the downloaded templates? All right. So the downloaded templates, how the downloaded templates comes up is something similar to this. It will be a zip file, which you don't have to drag and drop actually. So it will be a zip file. What you can do is just extract it And then there will be a file inside it, which will be an AE file. Yes, this is how the file will be. You can just start this. You can just open this, and the template will be opening. Or else you can start the After Effects without anything, and then just drag and drop and as well to start the template file. Okay, so that's how it goes on, and then yeah, let's move on to the next one. So here as well, there will be several placeholders like like the last one. So you can just as the time is going on, I didn't go through each of that. You can just open each of these placeholders and drag and drop your media file there. To put this, just you can drag it here and then go to the scale it accordingly, and it is being placed. And one more thing you can notice is, according to this template, the video is set as black and white. So in order to do this, what you can do is just select on the scenes and go to FX controls. So here it will show if there is any effects given to the particular media file. So it shows us there is no media effects given to this scene. So you can go inside the scene, double click this, and then there it will show separate media placeholders separately. So you can just select one by one and see is there anything. So you can find out that there is a tint that is given, right? But actually the tint is given as 0. But so what you can do next is, so here, if you see the tint is 0, the black tint is given as 0. But when you go inside this placeholder here, it shows us amount of tint is 100%. So if you try to reduce this to 0, this in this template, they have given some few kind of restriction. This is given as in red color. So where you cannot reduce. For that, what you can do is, you have to press on the key E on your keyboard, which will give you those properties, those effects that are given to that particular media. Then go to the tint, and then you can reduce this to 0 so that the color comes back to that particular scene. Right. As the same, you will have to do for all the placeholders as the template is in black and white mode. So if you want the color, you can change it to colored, or else you can keep it as black and white as well. And then moving on to this urban. So here, where you can find this one is, it is in the same scene. You can see the timeline where it is. It is in the same scene. So you can just go through the placeholder and check where it is. So here is the text urban. So what you can simply do is change it as storytellers. Then it changes. So the background will be changing according to the media that you have given in the previous one. So the center media will be coming for this background as well. So what we have did is as well, there is a water backdrop in the behind. So we just don't wanted this water background, as it will damage the view of the speaker in the video. So what we did was, you can just go to the scene and then check where that water media, the water droplet effect is given. So that will be definitely placed somewhere inside this video. Sorry, inside this template. So you can change this timelines view and then find where this actual media is. It is in this placeholder 6. Go inside that and you can find there is this effect, this footage called water drop. So you can just simply hide this, or else you can also delete it, and then that water drops goes off. So this is how you have to find where each element of the template of the video template is, and you can simply remove them everywhere. And also there is a kind of media player on the bottom. If you don't want that as well, you can just remove it. There you can see that player element is here. So that just remove it and then it goes off. So in the scene as well, it is removed. So in the main composition, it will be removed and the watermark is also gone. Right. Next, moving on to this. Right. Here, the scene 4 comes up, where you can go to the scene 4 and see where are the text placeholders, the text and everything will be shown there as always there will be. So you can just see how this template is going on. So in the same, within the same scene, in the scene 4, there are 3 placeholders changing on the same place. This is 2 and then the third one comes in. So you can plan accordingly how you wanted this. So you can just put the logo on this left side panel. So it is here on the text placeholder one left. So here you can remove what are the things which are unnecessary for you. And then put the logo here or type something. And on the other side as well, you can type it. And here on the carousel text placeholder 1, or in the media placeholder, you can place the t-shirts image as well. So from here, where we can just as the same, we can just drag and drop the image and then go to click on this image, press on S, the scale will open and you can just reduce the size. Right. So on the first placeholder, it shows the t-shirts image. So there is a button called buy now below, and there is one, if you can see it clearly, there will be one share button as well. So if you just don't want that, what you can do is go to the scene 4 and then you can open this composition display. Number 2 is the center one. Here there is a share product button element. Just hide it and that goes off. So you can just make the alignments here accordingly on how you wanted this. Just you can take the buy now button below. Just like Photoshop and other Creative Cloud softwares, you can do all the changes that you just wanted. And as the same, you can do the changes on the second placeholder as well, on the third placeholder as well. Then we can move on to the next one. So this is also as the same. So this is the 6th scene, where you can put the t-shirts image here. We decided to put the front design here and then the text here. As the same, there will be next one for the back design. So we use this one for the back design on this side, on the right side, and the text comes here. And this is the one where we used a post which we created. And here it will be coming, the text will be placed. Then we can move on to the final scene where you can just double click this scene and it shows you 2 text placeholders. One says as exclusively and the other says as on videohype.net. So what we can do is just change the text as we wanted. So according to the script that we have already written, we will change this as limited edition. And then the next one is wear with pride. So that's up with the editing of the video, the editing of the video template. Then we are done with the full editing. So I haven't completed this, but you can just complete it within few hours if you master in After Effects. So working with templates will be super easy, and you can create videos as soon as possible, then creating everything from scratch. What you have to do is just plan and how you are going to align the template with the concept that you're going to produce. Then finally, what you have to do is, so this is the workspace. The workspace is all good. You can just play it once and see everything, how it goes on. Then you can simply go on to composition. So before going it, you have to select the main composition, or else you can go here and check the render composition will be there. You can just open this and check the full video and how it goes. Then go on to composition, and there you can see add to render queue. This is where you will be rendering the video once everything is done. Right. So assume that video is done, everything is good to go. So select the main composition where you see all the timeline and the video is fully completed. Then go to composition, add to render queue. So it will add the video that you produced to the render queue. There you can see here, you can see that where it outputs to. You don't need to do any changes to the render settings. Everything will be normally fine if you don't have any specific requirements. So for basic level, everything will be totally fine in the best settings. And the output to folder. So you can just click on this and change the output folder if you want, or else you can keep it on desktop. And then click on render. So according to the video size, the render time will differ, and it will take some times according to your PCs, according to your system specs, and also according to the templates size. So it will take time to render. Maybe some videos might take 1 hour, something like that. So once the render is done, you can see a file created as on the desktop. So I have copied that rendered file into this. So this is how it will be. So we haven't give any music on the background. We have done no final touch-up works. So this is the rendered video that we will be getting. So what are the things that we just did in After Effects will be here in this rendered video. Then what we can do is, the final touch-ups, which we discussed on the content itself, which we will be doing with Filmora. So on the Filmora, you can just create a new, it is a very simple and a basic video editor, similar to Windows Movie Maker. So you can just do small splitting works, adding background musics, combining two videos, trimming a video. Those kind of things can be simply and easily done with Filmora. So what I would suggest is to you all, for those who are beginners, to go on with After Effects template and get a very nice design, and then use Filmora to do the final touch-ups. So when you open the Filmora, you can just drag and drop the rendered video inside Filmora and just add the background music that you wanted. And also, if there is any logos to be placed, you can simply and easily put it on Filmora itself. Because when you're doing those works in After Effects, imagine that you have produced a video, that you have created a full animated video with a template. Then you have placed the logo on the final scene of that After Effects template. Just imagine there is a logo violation. So there is some kind of logo violation, and it took you around 2 hours to render that particular video. So if there is a logo violation, you definitely have to re-edit it. So then what you will have to do is, in After Effects, you have to edit that, and then you have to wait for another 2 hours to correct that logo violation. So what I would prefer you all is to do all the logo works on Filmora, so that if there is any needs, if there is any changes to be done, so that you can easily do that and get the rendered video within 5 or 10 minutes. So this is how it goes on in the Filmora. So you can simply drag and drop the rendered video, and then we have a specific rendered video for the 100st animate logo animation. So we have just dragged and dropped that as well, and then the Isaac logo goes here on the behind of that. So if it comes to how to do this, I'll just show you. So what you can do is drag and drop that to here inside this timeline of this Filmora. And then we have already imported these files here so that I'll be using them. So next comes as the logo animation. And there is an audio in the animation. We can just detach the audio and then delete that. And finally comes the Isaac logo, the animated Isaac logo. So, okay, cool. So what you can just see is we have added the background music as well behind. All right, so what we have to do next is to design these to give these final touch-ups of the video. So here what you can see is there is a gray background instead of black, so that you can just double click on this particular video and it will give you some specific properties which you can easily get familiar with once you use Filmora. So there will be one called chroma key. You can use this to erase the background. So it will be super cool if you are designing a video. You can use this chroma key to delete some background as well. If you are taking a video in a green screen, if you want a person in a transparent background, you can just take the video in green screen and then use this chroma key to remove the green screen and have the video with just the person in a transparent background. So what we are going to use here is use this particular gray color in this chroma key so that it removes those gray colors, but it will work very well with green screens. Then what we can do is place the logos on top. So the Isaac logo can be moved a little. Then place all needed logos. And the text also can be put on top. And also you can add animations in between of these transitions. So you can see there will be a small transition. So what you can do is go to these transitions. There will be many more transitions that are available. So you can put one which you need. So do this small transition between these two separate video clips. So finally, the video is ready. So now what you see is this video goes up to 35 seconds. So what you can do is, according to the video you are creating, you can just speed up the video if needed. You can speed up the video and then get it within the time that you wanted. So you can do some adjustments in it. And then it's done. So you can just replay it. Everything is good with the background music, the animations, transition to them. All right, so the video is finally ready with all the background music. Then what you can do is just export this. And then the video get exported to the designation that, to the output folder that you have given. Then you can just see how quickly Filmora is rendering the video. So this is very basic editor so that you can simply render every videos. And what you have to do is the video will be ready and it's here. The final video is exported to desktop, where you can see the size is quite okay in this file. Sometimes you might get the video size will, as this is a 30-second video, the video size is quite okay. If it is something a 4-minute video, it might be something around 150 MB or 200 MB. So in order to share this with WhatsApp, what you can use is a software called Handbrake. This Handbrake is a free open source software which you can download on Google itself. Then what you have to do is just place this inside the Handbrake and then go to dimensions. And if there is any areas which is being cropped, you can just remove it. Set this anamorphic to none and then keep aspect ratio. Just check the ratio if it is correct. The 1920 into 1080 should be there. Then remove these two filters. And then the constant quality you can reduce this according to the video size that you need. So 25 is the normal size, normal quality that is recommended, and the frame rate to 24, and the audio bitrate you can set it to 128, and then start encoding. Then what this will do is, this is basically compressing software. It will compress the video without reducing the quality, and it will give you a good output video with a good size and with a good quality, so that you can easily share this through WhatsApp and everything to communicate with your marketing team or to get the approval and everything. And then the video will be stored to the output folder that you have given. And yes, the final video will be ready with a very small size. All right, so that's it, guys, about the video productions. This is mainly targeted for everyone. All right, let's go on with the Q&A questions that we have. Video, all right, I'll go through the questions first. What about Adobe Encoder? Is it good for render video? Yes, of course. You can definitely use Adobe Media Encoder. That's a really cool piece of software that Adobe is providing, so that you can easily and a little quickly you can encode the videos that you are producing with, that you are rendering with Adobe After Effects. It's all coming together nicely. Thank you, Shehan. Can we import AI files to After Effects and disassemble the elements? Yes, actually, you can import AI files into After Effects, but I'm quite not sure with whether you can disassemble the elements, but you can definitely import the AI files into After Effects, and you can place that file as an image within the video that you are producing. But I'm quite not sure with disassembling the elements in After Effects. But yeah, I can suggest you that you can do all the changes that you want in the the AI file, and then import it to the After Effects. After Effects. Is Filmora better than VSDC? Yeah, actually, VSDC have a bit advanced features than Filmora. It has many advanced features than Filmora. But if you are a very basic beginner, you can go with Filmora as it is very easy. Or else, if you are familiar with VSDC, you can definitely go with VSDC as well. And does Handbrake is freely available? Is there any site to download Handbrake and Filmora software? Yes, Handbrake is freely available. That's an open source software. You can just download that in Google. You can just search for Handbrake, and it will show you the Handbrake's websites where you can freely download that. And when it comes to Filmora, Filmora is actually not free. You can download Filmora with some websites like I Get Into PC, or yeah, you can use them if you wanted. You can use them and download it for sure. All right. So that's the end of this session. So we hope you guys have got what you wanted. So the beginners and everyone can produce a video very easily. So that we hope you got something out of this session. And if you have any more questions, you can ask now. All right, so how can we add more images or videos to a particular photo or video folder which already have some limited amount of items? A particular video, photo or video folder which already have some limited amount of items. So I assume that Pranavi is asking regarding this. So right, going into this scene number 3. So I'm quite not sure. Pranavi, if you can just unmute and answer. So if you're asking like you wanted to place more text here, more text or images here.
No, the thing is, if in the folder where we add our images or videos, all the images and videos, we already import something.
Yeah.
Yeah, there are a limited amount of images or videos only we can add. So in that particular time, it will also change in the original placeholder. So how we can add more? Is there any possibilities?
Okay. Sorry for that. I didn't quite get that. You mean in these each placeholders?
No, in the main folder, like we are importing. If we can add only some in the like only 10 images or like that, how we can add more than that?
I think she means project files, like where the project folder is in the top left corner.
Yeah.
There's like a limit to the stuff which can be there.
Oh.
I think that's what she's asking.
All right, thank you for the question. Actually, there is no limit in that in the project folder to import. So currently in this project, we have only imported 2 videos and 1 photo, which we used in this demo. But actually, you can import any number of videos or images here. So this is the project project structure. So whatever you import inside these particular placeholders or the scenes, it will directly go inside this project. So for an example, I'll show you when you import this video, it will automatically come inside this project. So you can import any number of videos inside this project. So there is no any such limits in After Effects. I hope I have answered the question, Pranavi.
Yeah, thank you.
All right. Okay, any more questions? No, I think. All right then. Okay, let's wind up the session for today. So thank you guys. Thank you everyone for joining us today.
So if there is no, yeah.
It works better with 8 GB RAM. Yeah, it will quite work well with 8 GB RAM. 8 GB is the minimum specification AEA requires, so you can work with it as well. Okay, thank you.
So I hope we all have learned about the basics of After Effects. Sorry for that. Thank you for the amazing session, Akhtar. We all really learned, and we all can try to edit After Effects, edit videos using After Effects and the After Effects templates. So yes, so I think we can move ahead to the group photo. I'd like to invite everyone to turn on their cameras.